This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to Chicago.
This is Chicago. Doors open on the left at Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago.
Welcome to Chicago. We are at Casa Humilde in Forest Park, 7700 Madison. And we just smashed some smash burgers. We got our bellies a little bit full. I know we're going to do round two after the halftime, but the Bears right now winning 10-3. Caleb Williams 7 for 16 for 72 yards. Swift 9 for 35. Manungai 4 for 9. Odunze 1 for 24. Komet 2 for 21. Loveland 2 for 16. Burden 2 for 11. DJ Moore no catches. Not concerned. But again, this is a game that the Bears continue to leave points on the board. 3rd and 1, they're going for the pass right before the half. It should have been a run. You have 2 timeouts.
How many weeks has this been? And it's just it's frustrating. And I'm just gonna say because every week you hear me, Jose.
Yeah.
Every week I'm like 3rd and 1. Why aren't we running the football?
Manungai.
Why are we in shotgun?
Give it to
Why
Manungai.
is Manungai not in there? And you've seen it. When they finally did it on the touchdown drive. Touchdown scored by Manungai. He ran. I'm telling you, he ran people over.
Well, who got that first down?
It doesn't matter.
That was Caleb.
Right, but Caleb. But what I'm talking about is running the football conventionally.
Absolutely.
Conventionally in short yardage. You should have ran the football right there before the half, got the timeout immediately, and tried to get in the field goal range. And you didn't do that. And that shit is frustrating, man. There's a lot of times where he doesn't take the shit that's right there in front of him. And there's a tie-in between Caleb taking the big shots and Ben Johnson taking the big shots, right? Yeah. Big game hunting. Both of them can do it.
So
both of them need to reel that in, especially on 3rd and short, man. You got a fucking beast back there that'll bounce off tackles and go forward. Use him.
Steve, what are you seeing with the offensive line and Caleb?
Yeah, we're getting, we're at times we're getting some good protection. It's not consistent. You're seeing some leakage, and Caleb is doing what he does, is buying us some time. The most important thing, we go back to what Ivan was talking about, the play calling. It looks clunky right now. That's my best way to call it. It doesn't look smooth. Now the touchdown drive, that looked like a smooth drive as far as consistency with the play calling. Based off the run game,
a lot under center. A lot of under center.
Yes, and eliminating some of these sideways passes. So it's just everything is predicated off the run game, getting it going, being consistent with it, and like you said, Jose, right before the half, just on that 3rd and 1, you got to play the situation. Now we're lucky that we came out of there and nothing bad happened in that scenario, giving them the ball back with 20-something seconds left, knowing that they have explosive playmakers like Justin Jefferson and Addison. So I think you take the first down, get the run, and at that point get out of there knowing we get the ball back. So it's in those situations you kind of get the tell of how this just a less commitment to run, and getting the ball to Kyle Manungai in the right situation. So I understand at the same time we're figuring this out, but like we're at a point where we can't be playing this game when we're trying to make the playoffs. We have to figure this out by now.
I feel like the first half, when they watched the fact that JJ McCarthy is basically missing throws or overthrowing receivers, or receivers not doing their job, like I said before the game, if it hits your hands, you got to catch it. And I think because of that fact, Ben Johnson was doing a lot of experimenting in the first half, right? A lot of downfield throws, trying to get it going early. But once you saw they with their sustained drive, they did what they do well. They worked with their blocking. They used both tight ends. You're throwing the ball down the field. I mean, they're playing aggressive, hard-nosed NFC North football against a division rival. I think once you saw what they were doing and knew how to counter that, then they actually went down and did their thing. I think you're going to see a lot more of that in the second half. I think you'll see a lot more usage of the run game and your tight ends at the same time.
All right, Ivan, I want you to look. I'm going to tell you these numbers, right? 129 to 128, 72 to 75, 57 to 53, 3.9 to 4.1. First downs, 8 and 8. Third down efficiency, 4 for 9, 3 for 7. Total plays, 33 to 31. Punts, 4 to 3. Penalties, that's where we're getting killed, 3 for 25, right? Time of possession, 15-14 to 14-46. It is a dead even game, and yet we should be up a lot more.
No, this is the NFC North. Steve knows this divisional games are dogfights. It's not just, and I hope the Bears come out and they blow their asses out in the second half and we see a walkaway, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is divisional games here, especially in the NFC North, man. We know how this goes. They're gonna play it tight. So, like you said, capitalize when you need to capitalize. Touchdowns over field goals. You get an interception in the end zone, and then you don't even try to get into field goal range. That shit is just it confuses me, because it's like, all right, here this guy big game hunts, but then all of a sudden he doesn't even want to go and try to get into field goal range before the half. So again, this Bears team, I've said it all year, isn't complete, but you're in a football game with the lead against a division rival that you need to put away, and you have an opportunity once again in this second half. It needs to be a touchdown coming out of the half, boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're a big guy. Talk to me about these tight ends.
Look, I said it before. It's just once they drafted Colston Loveland, a lot of people said that it's time to let go of Cole Kmet, but they both have roles on the team. You see the escapability that Colston Loveland has when he gets the ball. You get 2-3 defenders on him, and he found a way, like he did before, to spin away and still get some extra yardage. Cole Kmet, as soon as he gets the ball, you saw what happened when the defender tried to go up against him and knocked himself out. And Cole was just looking. I was like, "Are you okay, little buddy?" And that's what he does. But you have to know that when you get Cole Kmet in a spot, that's where he's going to have to catch it. Loveland is going to be able to get you some more yards down the field. So you look to me, you're looking at, if you're looking for a first down, look for Cole Kmet. He's sitting there waiting for the ball, and he's going to catch it on a more consistent basis, because you see Loveland still developing. But I think the fact that they've been using Loveland and Kmet and together, that's a Chicago Bears brand of football.
Yeah, right now you're just seeing the tight end usage a little bit more. Can you pull up those numbers real quick?
Yeah. What do you need? Komet's 2 for 21 and Loveland 2 for 16.
Yeah, so you I mean, and Luther Burden coming in there. So obviously you want to see Rome getting more involved. They're quiet. DJ's very quiet, but right now, all that stuff opens up when you start running the football more consistently. And being more efficient in the run game, because that's how you attack the blitzing team. If you catch them blitzing and you get that running back up to that second level, who's there when you're blitzing a lot of people? There's open gaps in blitzing. It's a lot of pass blitzes that they're running. So the thing about Ben Johnson that we kind of seen with this coaching staff, especially offensively, they seemingly make pretty good adjustments in the second half.
Right.
And we have been a better second half team offensively. So with us being up 10-3, getting the ball back, expectations are that we come out here and go make a nice drive down the field and put some points on the board, preferably, a touchdown. And let's start putting some distance and allow this defense, who's playing pretty good, to keep, doing what they're doing, keeping this run game under control. And JJ, I mean, you said he's missing some targets and they're dropping balls, but how long before they start connecting?
Right.
So we can't sit around here and wait. We got to get going.
So no, Steve's right. It's time to put the boot to the neck. Like, this is your opportunity. This is another opportunity that you have. It has been almost seemingly every week where you have an opportunity to put somebody the fuck away. So
here's the question.
Hold on, I'm still talking. Where the narrative escapes to where, this team can't finish, this defense can't finish, Caleb can't finish. You need to put all that shit to bed. You got another one right here. What do you got?
So this is a question coming out of the second half, coming out of halftime right here. Would you rather see a quick drive where they throw it down the field, or you want them
a touchdown?
No.
I just need a touchdown,
because that changes everything. If you throw the ball down the field quick, right, and now you're trying to get the ball back right away, or are you trying to sustain that? Because that's the thing, is that the Bears do well is that when they have long sustained drives in the eat up the time. I would rather see that than see something flashy right away.
If they could, I just want them to put points on the fucking board. That's period. Like if it's a long sustained drive, awesome. If it's a DJ Moore
I'm gonna tell
touchdown catch, perfect. But all I need is them to score, put the ball into the end zone. That's it. That's how you put a team away. You're putting pressure on JJ McCarthy, who's already thrown 2 picks. And I said, you put the pressure on the kid, he's gonna make mistakes. Yeah, and that's what he's been doing. That's what you got to do.
This whole thing is real simple. I think we're all getting away from the run the ball. Run the ball, and then we pass the ball play action.
And that's your long sustained drive.
Yeah, and take our shots. We play off the play action. But we has to be a consistent run game, downhill run game.
Give it to Manungai.
Yes, and
Manungai.
And that's what you have to do. And if when we start getting too cute, it doesn't work. This is not the team yet. Even if you in the future we build a team, you still have to base your team off of running. This is what Ben Johnson's offense has been so successful in Detroit, off the run game, off the play action, and that's how you start getting things going. He just gets a little too cute, and I'm understanding when you don't have a team quite like a Detroit team. You don't have the O-line. You don't have the 2 backs to that caliber. You don't have a St. Brown. So we have pieces we have to play to our team. Right now, the tight ends are high. Luther Burden is high. Let's keep playing to those, but those are based off of play action and running the ball.
Again, I don't think he's overplaying his hand, but I think he expects this offense to be taking steps that it's just like maybe it's a half a step instead of a full step. You know what I'm saying? Because right now they look like the Detroit offense where they could just line up in shotgun and work because they have the protection. You don't have, like Steve said, you don't have that. So you got to utilize the conventional run game under center and then bounce to the play action. That's what it is.
And that's what I was talking about, a long sustained drive to start the second half of the game. Eat up most of the third quarter, and then you put even more pressure on JJ, who, like you said, already has the 2 interceptions. And I'm looking for CJ Gardner-Johnson for another sack this game.
I hope.
All right, keys to the game real quick before we jump off. Ivan, second half.
Second half, get pressure. Score first, coming out of the half, score the football. Defense, get pressure on McCarthy.
You got to run the ball. Manungai, give it to Manungai.
You have to start off the first the first drive of the second half with a touchdown, period. You get that touchdown, you really put them on notice and let them know, hey, we're coming for your neck.
Steve?
Just got to make a statement right here. Coming out this first drive, got to make a statement, put points on the board, and then let's play ball. Let's play off that.
All right, boys. We're going to be back for the post-game show. We're at Casa Humilde, 7700 Madison Street. So stay with us for the post-game show.